Okay, welcome back to another presentation of Saturday night at the ballpark. Tonight's feature game will be the New York. It will be the Houston Astros. Let me lower everything here. Okay. It will be the Houston Astros of 2022 against the 1990 Boston Red Sox. It's going to be Verlander against Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens came in at 21-6 with a 1.93 ERA. Verlander, the year 2022, came in 18-4 with a 1.75 ERA. We'll give you the starting lineups and manager Dusty Baker for the Houston Astros. And his lineup will look like this for tonight. Leading off and playing second base will be HOU J.VERLANDER. Batting second and playing will be the designated hitter, rather, Michael Brantley. Batting third and at first base will be Nico Goodrum. Batting fourth and playing left field will be Yolando Alvarez. This one's going to be a tough one for me. I don't know. His name is Diaz. I can't pronounce his first name. He'll be at third base. Kyle Tucker will be in right field, batting sixth. Jeremy Pena will be batting seventh. He'll be at short. Jason Castro, he'll bat eighth, and he'll be catching. And Chase McCormick, rather, will be in center field, and he'll be batting ninth. Defensively for the Boston Red Sox, we are here at Fenway Park. Defensively for the Red Sox, left to right in the outfield will be Mike Greenwell, Ellis Burks, and Kevin Romine. From first to third, it will be Billy Joe Robideau. Marty Barrett will be at second. Wade Boggs will be at third. And behind the plate will be Pena. We didn't do all the X shots. All right. Pena and Clemens on the mound, so I got to do 322. Marty Barrett is 38. And Mike Greenwell, I did him. Ellis Burks, I did him. Dwight Evans, the designated hitter. Come on. Billy Joe Robideau was 423. Tony Pena, got him. Jody Reed, got him. And Romine, I got to. Okay, so we're done there. Alright, so we're ready to play some hardball. Roger Clemens on the bump. He's taking up his warm-ups and finishing up. And let's play some ball. Oh, by the way, the Houston Astros came in 106 wins and 56 losses, first in the American League West, and they were the World Series champions of that year. Boston Red Sox, the year of 1990, came in at 88-74, first in the American League East. Why isn't Alvarez DHing? Alvarez, because that's the way the lineups went that day, Mike. I checked it out on Baseball Reference, and it was Verlander's first game. He pitched game 3 of the year of that season, and his lineup just looked like this. That's why he's in left field. I know he's an insurance policy out there. I understand that, but that's the way it went down. All right, so let's get started. All right, so for the Houston Astros, it's going to be Jose Altuve. Altuve's a right-handed batter. Shit. Where am I? Hold on a second. So Altuve steps in. He's a right-handed batter. He batted 300 the year 2022. 28 homers, 57 RBIs. Roger Clemens throws the rubber, and his first delivery is going to be a 5-4 from the right side, and it's going to start off with an X on the catcher. Catcher Pena is a 2-2, so let's get these charts out of the way. I know we're going to have an accident here today. Catcher. I normally have all the stats accumulated in, but I ran out of time and I couldn't get it done. Alright, so he's a 2-2. Alvarez, so let's re-roll the dice. And he goes 16 on that 2, so it's going to be a foul out. And I really, is there a possible chance for another 2 and a 14, and he makes the play. So Altuve fouls out to Tony Pena, 1 down. Michael Brentley is stand-in, left-handed batter. He batted 288 the year 2022, 5 homers and 26 RBIs. Clemens' pitch, and that goes 5-7 from the left side, and that's a called strike 3. Clemens gets his first strike out of the game, and Michael Brentley will take his bat back to the dugout, 2 down. And here comes Niko Goodrum. Niko batted 136 the year 2026. He had no homers and just 1 RBI. He only had 43 at-bats, but he's starting in today's game. And Clemens looks in, gets the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-5, and Nico's a switch hitter. He's going to bat it from the left side, and that's going to be a solid base hit up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So it's a 2-out single. Ellis Burks picks up the ball and returns it in. So it's a 2-out single for Niko Goodrum. And he is a 3 on the jump for a 20. And he has an asterisk, so he will have to go. And for no reason or another, we will try to grab that 3 with 2 outs. Here comes the jump roll, and that's a 5, so he doesn't get it. And Yordan Alvarez is stand-in. He's batting from the left side. He batted 306, 37 homers, and 97 RBIs. Here comes the pitch by Clemens, and that's going to be a 5-8 from the left side, and that's a ball hit to right field. Moving over towards his right is Romine. He makes the catch on the run, and that'll do it for the Houston Astros here in the top first inning. 9. And there was no runs. 1 hit. There was a man left on. We played a half inning here in Boston. It is the Houston Astros, nothing, and the Boston Red Sox coming up. Come on. All right, we go to the bottom of the first inning. And for the Boston Red Sox, their lineup is going to look like this tonight. Joe Morgan put out. Wade Boggs leading it off. He'll be at third. Marty Barrett bats second baseman. Mike Greenwell batting third. He'll be in left field. Batting fourth is going to be Ellis Burks. He'll be in center field. Dwight Evans will be the designated hitter. Batting fifth. Batting sixth will be Billy Joe Robitaille. Well, Robitaille, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Anyway, he'd be batting sixth. He's at first base. Tony Pena will be batting seventh. He'll be the catcher. Batting eighth will be Jody Reed. He's the second baseman. And Kevin Romine will bat ninth. He's in right field. And that year, only put the doubles, triples, and homers and average walks and strikeouts. They didn't give the RBIs, so I'm not going to have that. I didn't have time to look that up either. So Wade Boggs has started off here for the Boston Red Sox. Justin Verlander finishes his warm-ups. And we're about to begin. Red Sox were 88 and 74, first in the American League East. Wade Boggs steps in from the left side. He batted .302. That'll count, subject to change. Boggs batted .302 with 6 homers and whatever RBIs he had that season. 2-8 from Verlander from the right side, and that's chopped down to the left side. Pena will scoop it up. He'll fire it across to Goodrum, and that's the first out. 1 out. 1 down. Here comes Marty Barrett. Barrett's a right-hand batter. He batted .226 the year of 1990. He had no homers, and Strat knows all the RBIs. Here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to drop in as a 3-11 from the right side, and that's going to be a ballpark. Ballpark singles for tonight's games. For the lefties, it's an 18. For the righties, it's a 15. Marty Barrett's a 15, and that's a 12. So he's going to deliver a base hit right up the middle for Boston's first hit. It's a 1-out single. McCormick picks it up, fires it back in. And Barrett, let's see what he has here. He has a 4. Boston didn't really run that much, I'm assuming, during that year. So, runner on, he'll be held. And Mike Greenwell will step in. He's a left-handed batter. Mike Greenwell, the year of 1990 rather, batted .296. It's chinky handwriting, so it's going to be 14 homers. And that many RBIs. So Barrett, let me tuck them. Come on, man. Barrett's a 4 for a 20. So let's see if he can get the jump. And here comes the jump roll. And that's going to be a 5, so he doesn't get it. But it's a 2, and what is that again? Ah, shit. Mike, what's the 2 on the jump roll? Oh, balk. That's right. It's a balk. Okay, so there's a possible balk. And Verlander has no balk, so it's not going to be a balk. He gets a 5 on that roll, so he doesn't get it. So we got Mike Greenwell batting from the left side. He's being held, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be, that's going to be a wild pitch, and that's going to be, these will be frozen. So let's see if Verlander gets 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a wild pitch. And it is a 1. It's a wild pitch. And Barrett's going to march down to second base. Wild pitch. So the Red Sox got a runner in scoring position. He's going to be held. And here comes Greenwell's pitch again. That'll count, subject to change. And that's going to be 3-9 from the right side. 3-9 is a shot down the left side right at the third baseman, Diaz, and he stabs it for the out. So that's the second out. So that's going to be a 5. 2 outs. Barrett's still on second. And Ellis Burks is going to stand in. Burks is a right-hand batter. He's he batted .296. Again, the handwriting, 21 RBIs. And God willing, God knows how many, 21 homers. God knows what the RBIs are. So from the right-hand side, just in from the stretch, here comes the pitch to Alex Burks. That's a hanger in there. And we have a 4-10 from the right side. That 4-10 is going to be an X play to the shortstop. Pena is a 124. So this is going to take up much of my time tonight. 124. Let's see. So he's a 124 for the shortstop. He has great range. He's not going to give up a hit in this. Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Ah, shit. You got time out. So now it's going to be another roll, because it's underneath the table, and I mean underneath the table. So we're going to have to do this roll over again and get another dice. And we got one. Okay. See, things aren't going smoothly here tonight. So Alex Burks again with a runner on second with 2 outs. Verlander from the stretch again, and here it comes. And that's going to be 2-8 from the right side, and that's chopped down to third base. Again, Diaz scoops it up. He'll fire across the diamond, and he gets him. And that's going to be a 5-3 putout. We played 1 inning here in Boston. Boston Red Sox. Yeah, no runs. They do get a hit. They do leave a man on. And we played 1. It's the Red Sox of 90. Nothing. The Houston Astros of 22. Nothing. We'll go to the second inning. We go to the top of the second inning here in Fenway Park, and it's going to be Diaz, Tucker, and Pena for the Houston Astros. Diaz batted .243, 30 homers, and 107 RBIs. Clemens looks in and gets a sign by Pena, and he'll wind, he'll kick, and he's going to deal. And that's going to be a 3-3 from the right side. 3-3 is a diamond shot. Indeed. Diamond shots here tonight. For the lefties, it's going to be an 8. For the righties, it's going to be a 12. And that's a 6. And that ball was hit deep. Way back. Left field. Greenwell just looking up. And it goes over the Green Monster for a solo shot by Diaz. And the Houston Astros take a 1-0 lead here in the second inning. And 1-0 Houston. So Clemens threw that fastball, had no movement on it, stood right over the plate, and Diaz took it over the wall in left field. So here comes Tucker, Kyle Tucker. He's a left-handed batter, batted .257. He had 22, 30 homers, and what did I say? Oh, I read it wrong. Okay, Diaz had 12 homers, 38 RBIs, and he just put one over the Green Monster. Tucker comes in at .257, 30 homers and 107 RBIs. So now we got it right. From the left side, Clemens looks in, gets the sign by Pena, and that goes 6-7. Left side, 6-7. That's a called strike 3, and Tucker goes down on strikes. Clemens picks up his second strikeout of the game, and that's the first out of the inning. Here in the second, Jeremy Pena steps into the batter's box. He's a right-handed batter. Pena batted .253, 22 homers, 63 RBIs. From the right side, Clemens looks in, gets the sign by Pena, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-9 from the right side. That 4-9 is an X-play to short. And it's going to be Jody Reed, who's a 442. So Reed has to clear 1 through 6 on the 20, and he gets it done. So I'll make the play. Let's see if he boots it. 42 on the shortstop, and that's the 10. 42-10. 42-10. He's going to make the play. He fires to first base to Billy Joe Robitaille, and that's going to be a 6-3 putout by Jody Reed. 2 down. And here comes Jason Castro. Castro, the year of 22, he batted .115, 1 homer, and 3 RBIs. Clemens looks in, and again, from Pena. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to go down as a 1-6. 1-6 from the right side, and that's a swing and a miss, and Castro strikes out to end the inning. Clemens picks up a pair here in the second, but he did give up a bomb to Diaz, and over the Green Monster, the Astros lead at 1-0. Here in the second, we'll go to the bottom of the second. Astros 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Okay. Inning bottom 2. Flip the sheet. Okay, for the Red Sox here in the second. Did I switch them? No, I did not. It's going to be Billy Joe Robitaille, Pena, and Reed. Billy Joe, as you see, I had to make his card. And Billy Joe, don't have the stats, don't know what he batted, but I do know he had, I believe, 7 homers. So anyway, he's a left-hand batter. Justin Verlander looks in, gets the sign by Castro, and the pitch to Billy, that's going to be a 6-9 from the left side, and that's a called strike 3, and Verlander picks up his first strikeout on a 6-9 here in the second. So 1 down, and here comes Tony Pena. Pena, the year of 1990, batted .263. He had 7 homers. I don't know why I didn't write that down. And I probably, because Robitaille probably didn't have 7 homers. Anyway, there's Pena. He's a right-handed batter. And that's going to be a 1-8 from the right side. 1-8 is chopped down to third base. Diaz again, he scoops it up. Moving towards his left, he fires across the diamond, a good drum, and that's the second out of the inning for the Red Sox. And that's a 5-3. Here comes Jody Reed. Jody Reed batted .289. He had 5 homers and so many RBIs. He'll step in. Verlander looks. He gets the sign by Castro. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-2 from the right side. 2-2 is a line shot right down to third base. Diaz is a very busy third baseman, and that'll do it for the Boston Red Sox. Line drive and Diaz was right there. So that's 3 up, 3 down for Justin Verlander. We played 2 innings here in Fenway Park. It is the Houston Astros 1 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. All right, we go to the top of the 3rd inning, and for the Houston Astros, it's going to be, once I flip the paper, it's going to be Chase McCormick, Altuve, and Brentley here in the 3rd inning for the Houston Astros. And here comes Clemens, finishes his warm-ups. And he's going to wind, kick, and deal to Chase McCormick, who's a right-handed batter. And that gets him a 5-6 from the right side, and that's going to be a called strike 3. And Clemens picks up his 4th strikeout, 2 in a row, and 1 away. Swing up to the top of the order now, and Altuve fouled out to the catcher his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-7 from the right side. 4-7's an X play. X play on the 4-7 is the second baseman. It's Marty Barrett. He's a 3-8. So a 3, he has to clear 1 through 4 on the 20. And he does. And that's going to be a 7 on an 8. 7-8. I'm sorry. It's a 3, and he cleared that, and he's an 8 at second, and that's a 7, so it's an 8-7. He'll scoop it up. He'll fire it to Robitaille at first, and that's the second out. 4-3 ground out, 2 away, and here comes Michael Brantley. Michael is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, batting from the left side. Clemens looks in, and here comes the pitch by Clemens, and that goes down as a 4-3 from the left side. 4-3, ballpark single. And Brentley's lefty, so the singles are 1 to 18. That's a 7. That's going to be a 2-out base hit for Mike Brentley. So that is the second hit for the Houston Astros. Brentley is a 13 off a 5 jump, and he has a backslash automatically being out stealing on a 12. They're going to let Goodrum to bat here with 2 down. Switch hitter, batting from the left side. That's a foul tip. Goodrum singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. And here comes, that's another foul tip. Here comes Clemens' pitch, and that's going to be a 3-7 from the right side. That 3-7 is a swing and a miss, and Goodrum strikes out. A pair of strikeouts in the 3rd inning for Roger Clemens. He has 5 on the night. We played 2.5 here at Fenway, and it is the Houston Astros 1 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. As soon as I make all these moves, here. All right, Verlander. Okay, so the Boston Red Sox are going to have Kevin Romine to lead it off here in the 3rd inning. Kevin Romine batted .272. He's a right-hand batter. He had 2 homers in the year of 1990. And Justin Verlander looks in, gets the sign by Castro. 1-0 Houston on a home run by Diaz. Right-hand batter is Kevin Romine. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-8. 1-8 from the righty. 1-8 is going to be a ground ball to the left side. Going up the hole is Pena. He gloves it. He turns. He fires, and he nails Romine on a 6-3. Nice play by Pena. One away. He has great range on a 1, so he made that look easy. Here we swing back to the top of the order here for the Boston Red Sox. And Joe Morgan, and here comes Boggs. He grounded out to short his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Pitch by Verlander. And that's going to be a 5-12 from the left side. 5-12 is another X-play to second base. Second baseman is Altuve. He's a 3-11. So a 3, he has to clear a 4 on the 20. And he gets that done. And now he's an 11 at second, and that's a 4. So 11 and a 4, and he's going to make the play easy. Fires the good run at first, and that's the second out of the inning. Boggs is 0 for 2. And here comes Marty Barrett. Marty Barrett singled his last time up. 1 for 1. And here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to drop in on a 5-7 from the right side. 5-7 is going to be split. It's going to be a double on a 1-5, and that's a 13. So it's going to drop in for a base hit. So Marty Barrett picks up his second hit of the night. It's a 2-out single. And coming up is going to be Mike Greenwell. Barrett's a 4 on a 20. So let's give it a ride. See if it can happen. We need a 4 on the 2 black dice. Here it comes. And he's definitely not going to get that roll. So, still going to be held. Left side and the shortstop. Greenwell is 0 for 1. Lined out to third his last time up. And here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to be a 1-8 from the right side. 1-8 is ball 4. And the Red Sox, with 2 outs, have runners on first and second as Verlander gives up his first walk of the game. So, number 3. So, 2 Red Sox on, 2 men out. And here comes Ellis Burks. Ellis, oh, that's great. What the fuck did he do? Shit. You gotta be kidding, Mike. You know, when you're tired, just don't play the game, huh? Man. Well, you know what? Let me see. I seen Jeffrey Goodman play the replay. I don't know if I could do this. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Where are we here? Don't tell me I'm going to lose the camera. No. Alright, so first inning, right? Where are we here? Okay. I gotta go to Burks. Looks like there was ground out, base hit, line out. What did Burks do? Is this him? Let's see what he gets. Tell me this is not going to play now. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Pause. I don't want to pause. so this is Burks' roll, I think. Oh yeah, lost the dice, right? Alright, let's see what happens here. And he goes 2-8 from Verlander, 2-8, and he grounds out the third. So that was my mistake. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. So he grounded out 5-3. Let's get the white out. Man. All right, so that takes care of that. So let's see what Evans does. In the bottom of the second. To the bottom of the second. Shit. Burks, it should be Evans. Should be Evans. Let me see. It should be Evans up now. And that's 6-9 from the right side from Verlander, and he strikes out, right? Strikes out looking for a strikeout. Let me pause this. So Evans strikes out, and here comes Billy Joel now. This is his role. What a blunder. My God. And he drops 1-8 on him from the right side. 1-8's going to be a strikeout. Swinging. That's the second strikeout for Verlander. And this is going to be Tony Pena. Hope I got this right. That's going to be a 2-2. 2-2 is going to be foul out to the catcher. That's the inning. So, I think I got this right. Made it out. Joey Reed is going to be batting. Let's see here. Come on, what the fuck? That's 2. Just the break here with this thing. He's up now, Astros in third. Astros here in the third. The Red Sox are up. This is going to be Joey Reed's role, I think. So this is going to be Reed. And he drops, oh, I got a hanger somewhere. Where's the other dice? Where's the other die? All right. Oh, man. Okay. So, Reed. All right, so this is Romine's lead. This is for Reed. We got a 1-8 from Verlander. So, we got the strikeout there. So Reed is going to get this roll right here because I got him here. So I just erase that. So Pena made the last out, so Reed is the batter, but it's showing Romine. This is Reed's at bat. One 8 from the right side. 1-8 from the right side, and that's a 1-9 home run. Double the rest of the way, and that's a 13. So that's a leadoff double for Reed. So we got a double on a leadoff. All right, so it's a 1-8, and it's going to be a double. this is going to be Romine's roll now, not Boggs. And that goes as a 5, Romine's from the right side, 5-12. And that's going to be hold on a second. All right, so it's going to be 5-12, X play to second base. 5-12 Romine, second base, Altuve is a 3. Altuve is a 3, so what do we get on the roll? I believe that's a 5-12, so I'm going to play the video. And here comes the X-play roll. It's going to be a 14, so he clears that. 11 is a 4. So second baseman is an 11, and that's a 4. So it's a, what do you get on that 14? It's going to be a G2. G2 with a runner on second, normal infield right. Right, the ball is hit to the first or second baseman, which it was. The batter is out, and the runner advances 1 base. All right, so he's on third, and that's an X play to 4-3 with Wayne Boggs coming up. This is his role. Can't believe I made this mistake. There's 1 out and a runner on third. And this is going to be a 5-7 on Boggs from the left side. 5-7, single 1-2. And that is 5-7, so that's a 13. So it's a split chance of a 1-12 single, line out to the first baseman. So that's a second out, 2 away. And Marty Barrett did not get this hit. Pretty sure he's pissed off right now. And let's see what Marty Barrett gets. Runner on third. And that was number 9. Runner on third, 2 men out. That 1 dice screwed me all up when I hit the floor. All right, so we got that. And let's go with Marty Barrett's roll now. Come on, drop the fucking dice already. Uh, 1-8 from the right side, and who was it? Barrett. 1-8, and it's popped up to second base, and the side's going to be out. Second base is a 4 on a pop out, inning over. So the Red Sox got no runs on 1 hit. They leave a man. And now we can go back live. So let's see. So that'll take care of that. And Barrett made the last out. Sorry about that if you're still in the room. I don't know, but okay. Anyway, they leave a man on, so we'll go to the 4th inning. Clemens back on the bump. And that's it, we played 3. Alright, I told you there was no flow to this game. We go to the top of the 4th inning, and it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead it off. He's a left-handed batter. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to right field his last time up. That's a foul tip. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 2-11 from Clemens. 2-11 ballpark for Alvarez. Left side is an 18, and that's a 3. That's a base hit. It's a leadoff single on the ballpark for Alvarez. 1 man on. Alvarez at 312 on a 13. He's not going to be going much. We'll hold him for the run. Right-hand batter. Here comes Diaz. Diaz popped one over the left field wall for a solo shot over Diamond. And he stands in on the right side. Here comes Clemens' pitch. And that's going to be a 3-10 from the right side. And that's going to be trouble, 3-10. And it's a split on a 12, and that's going to be a double. 2 stars, so we're going to have second and third, and nobody out. And Roger Clemens getting a little beat up now. So that's a double. He'll go to third, Alvarez. So that is out of 5. Now we got second and third. And nobody out here in the 4th inning. And here comes Kyle Tucker. And what is the Boston Red Sox bench thinking right now? And they're going to pull him in. They're going to pull him in now. Infield is going to be pulled in. So infield in. And Clemens got to work himself out of this hole right now. So there's nobody out, first and second. You got Alvarez on third, who has 1-12 speed. And you got Diaz, who's 2 for 2 in this game so far. Kyle Tucker stands in, struck out looking his last time up. Clemens from the stretch, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-5 left side. All right, 4-5, and that's trouble. That's going to be a double on a split on a 13, and that's going to get to the gap, and that's going to drive in 2 runs. And the Houston Astros take a 3-0 lead here in the 4th inning. Kyle Tucker drives in 2 runs. And he is the number 6 batter, and he is the right fielder. So 9, and a 6. And now the Houston Astros lead at 3-0. Clemens is not sharp at all, and here comes Pena. Pena grounded out his last time up. Runner on second. Nobody out. We're in the 4th inning. And here comes Pena. And infield back naturally. Is he being held? Tucker has good speed. Yes, he is being held. A right-hand batter. So second baseman's holding him. Here comes a 3-7. 3-7 from the right side, and that's going to be a ground ball. Lucky they weren't playing in on that one because they would have went in for a base hit. So 3-7, a ground ball to Ground ball is short on a 3-7. And back, runner on second. 3-7's an A, and that's a 6. Hit to the first or second baseman. 3-7, and it was hit to the shortstop, so that alleviates that. Batter's out, runners advance on base, otherwise the batter is out and runners hold. So that's the first out of the inning. 6-3. 1 away. All right, this is going to bring up Jason Castro. Castro struck out swinging his last time up. Batting from the left side. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-5 from the right side. And he's going to swing and miss, and he strikes out for the second time. And that's going to be 6 strikeouts for Roger Clemens with two down. And here comes Chase McCormick. Struck out looking himself. He's 0 for 1. 2 dead, running on second base. Houston Astros have a 3-0 lead. And here comes the pitch from Clemens. That's going to be a 2-7 on a 7, 2-7, and that's going to be a solid base hit into left field. Let's see what the Astros want to do here. Who's on second? Tucker, so I'm pretty sure he's a 17. No, he's a 15. So the ball with a runner on second. Okay, single, no stars. It's going to be A, runner speed 15. Outfield is on. Is a 0, so it's a 15. B, 2 outs. Yes, indeed. So we're going to add 2 to that. So that's a 17. So what is Boston thinking right now? Should we cut it off? Runner held? Yeah, it is 16. So 1 to 16, what do you want to do? You let him score, or you cut it off to not allow the batter to advance? So in this position, I'm gonna let him score. So Tucker rounds third. He's coming home for the 3rd run in the inning for the Houston Astros, and they lead it 4-0 here at Fenway Park. McCormick just delivers a base hit, and 2-out clutch single, and he got it done. So now we'll move to runner on first, and this guy McCormick is a C, 13 on the 12. We're going to hold him anyway. Jose Altuve's going to bat. He's a right-hand batter, so the first and second baseman will hold. That's going to count, and that's a foul tip. Altuve's 0 for 2, grounded out his last time up. And here comes the pitch by Roger Clemens. And I missed the fucking tower. Oh, shit. 2. It's a 2, guys. It's a 2. And that's going to be a 5-8. 5-8 from Clemens. Right side, 5-8, lifted to left field. Greenwell moving over towards the sidewall, and he's going to make the catch, and that's a fair ball. And that'll do it for Altuve, fly out to left field. And the inning is finally over, but the Houston Astros do get 3 runs on 4 hits. They leave a man on, and we played 3.5 here at Fenway. You're watching the Saturday night at the ballpark between the 2022 Houston Astros against the 1990 Boston Red Sox here at Fenway Park. We'll be going to the bottom of the 4th. Let's see what the Red Sox could do here. 3 runs. The world champs of 22 have a 4-0 lead. And now the Red Sox and Mike Greenwell will stand in. It will be Greenwell, Burks, and Evans here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Mike Greenwell from the left side. Greenwell lined out his first time up. That's a foul tip. Verlander gets the ball back again. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a 4-4 on the left side. 4-4. And that's a ballpark, so Boston might get a break here. And that's a 6, and it's definitely going to drop in for a single. So that's a ballpark single to lead it off here in the 4th inning. Mike Greenwell starts it off for the Red Sox. So Alex Burks going to stand in from the right side. He grounded out the 3rd, his first time up. Greenwell's a 2. Trying to read that. What is that? That's 2, yeah. And a 4 through 6 for 15. Backslash on a 10 is an automatic stealing. You want to run around. You're going to hold him. Ellis Burke's a right-hand batter. So, all right. So the 4 runs down. I got to write that down. 4 runs on 4 hits. Is this pen running out of ink? No, not yet. All right. So leadoff base hit for the Boston Red Sox. Alex Burke stands in, batting from the right side. He's 0 for 1 in the game so far. Here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to be a hanger. So I'm going to tap, and there it goes. It drops to a 1. So that's a 4-6 on a 20. 4-6, right side, and that's popped up into the infield. Who's calling it? From the left side, it's going to be Pena, the shortstop, and he makes the grab for the out. So that's a pop out. And the first out for the Boston Red Sox here in the 4th inning. Here comes Dwight Evans, Dewey. Dewey struck out looking his first time up. Right-hand batter stands in. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-10 to Dewey from the right side. 3-10 again, popped up into the infield. And at the edge of the outfield grass is Pena. And again, he makes the catch. So that's 2 pop-outs to the shortstop. And Justin Verlander doing his job. Here comes Billy Joe Robitaille. He struck out swinging his last time up. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-8 from there. 3-8 is a line shot down to the right side. The first baseman, Goodrum, grabs it. It's a line out, and it's a leadoff hit, and a 1-2-3 after that. So that's a 3 and a line out. And that is it for the Boston Red Sox here in the 4th inning. They get no runs. They do get a hit. They do leave a man. We played 4. It is the Houston Astros of 22-4, and the Boston Red Sox of 90-0. Let's go to the 5th. Justin Verlander. All right. Here they come. 22 Astros. Michael Brantley batting from the left side. It's 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Clemens looks in, gets a sign. And he drops a 3-6 on him from the right side. That's 3-6. Brantley, that's a hot column for him. And that's going to be a split 1-7 on a double. That's a 14. It's a leadoff base hit for Michael Brantley. And that's the 2nd hit for him. And he starts it off the 5th inning. For the Houston Astros, he's an 8, he's a 13, 5-12. 5-12 here. Pena is a -1. And Clemens is a 0. So it's a -3 whole total. So forget about that. I'm going to hold him anyway. Put him running on the base speed. And here comes Nico. Nico is going to bat from the left side. Brentley's on. And Clemens. That's 4, 5, 6. That's the 7th. Clemens have given up. And Joe Morgan knows that he's not sharp at all. He can go 7. And here comes Goodrum, who struck out swinging his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Pitch. And that's going to be a 6-5. 6-5 from the left side. 6-5 is a called strike 3. And Nico Goodrum strikes out looking. So that is another strikeout for Mr. Clemens, who has now 7, first out of the 5th. And here comes Alvarez. Alvarez singled on a ballpark his last time up, and he winds up scoring. And it's a left-handed bat. Here comes the pitch from him. And that's going to be a 2-7 from the right side. 2-7. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. And that's going to be an A. So this is a tailor-made, and it's going to go to Reed, to Barrett, to Robideau, and that's a 6-4-3 double play. And that's a 6-4. And that is it for the Astros here in the 5th. I could tell I'm not on my game today. And that'll do it. 1 hit. They leave nobody on. We're halfway through here at Fenway Park. It is the Houston Astros 4 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th and see if the Red Sox could get something going here. All right. Verlander taking his warm-ups. And it looks like, how can that be? I don't know. Anyway, where are we? Bottom of the 5th. We're going to have Pena, Reed, and Romine. And Justin Verlander just finished up his warm-ups. Here comes Pena. He fouled out to the catches first time up. And Verlander's pitch. And that's a 6-10. 6-10 from the right side, and that's going to be a fly ball X. So, who is it to? It's center field. It's McCormick. He's a 3-2. So we're going to have to move some charts. Sorry for the fly ball. Center field. So McCormick, he's a 3, so he has to clear 1 through 6 off the 20. Let's see if he can do that. And he does, so that's not a problem. So it's a 2 from the center fielder, and he has a 7-9, and he's going to make the play on the run. And that is the first out. So it's a fly ball to McCormick to center field. And there's 1 away. 1 down, and here comes Jody Reed. Jody Reed doubled his last time up. And he was left at third base. Red Sox could not push him across. Reed's a right-handed batter. Here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to be a 2-7 from the right side. 2-7 is a ground ball to the left side. Pena goes up the hole, gloves it, turns and throws, and he nails Reed. Racing down the line. That's going to be a 6-3 putout. And that kid could play shortstop, that's for sure. 2 down. And Kevin Romine is going to step into the batter's box. He's a right-hand batter. Rounded out to second base his last time up. He's off for 1. And that's going to be a 4-9 from the right side. 4-9's an X play to short, and that's Pena. Yeah. come on, man. Where are you? Pena. Right, so Pena's a 1, so the 20, great range. Doesn't matter what you roll on that. He's going to make the play anyway. But we're going to check for the error. So Pena's at 24 at the shortstop position. And that's going to be an 11-14 on a 24. 11-14 on a 24. And he's going to glove it. He throws to Goodrum at first. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Justin Verlander. His second one of the game, and that'll take care of batter 7, 8, and 9. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, no runs, no hits. There were no errors, no men left on. We played 5 here at Fenway. It's the Houston Astros 4, and the Boston Red Sox nothing. Go to the 5th inning, 6th inning, pardon me. And it's going to be Diaz, Tucker, and Pena. Two outs, and Clemens on the bump. All right, so we go to the 6th. Diaz will lead it off. He is 2 for 2. He hit a home run in the 2nd inning, a solo shot over the Green Monster, and he doubled in the 4th and scored. And he is 2 for 2. So let's see what happens at this at bat, right side. That's a foul tip. And here comes the pitch by Clemens, and that's going to be a 3-8 from the right side. Ooh, that's his hot column, but he falls in between a pair of hits, but it's going to be a pop out to second base. Second baseman Marty Barrett moving over towards his right on the edge of the outfield grass, and he gloves it for the out. That's the first out here in the 6th inning. 1 away. Here comes Kyle Tucker. He doubled his last time up, scoring Diaz, and he is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Clemens looks in. Gets a sign. I don't know how that can happen. That's a 6, so that's a 2-8. Nobody on that 2, so there isn't any balk. And let me see. I'm falling asleep here. 2-8. 2-8 from the right side. 2-8. It's a ground ball to short. Picked up by Reed. He'll fly to Robitaille at first, and that's the 2nd out. So that's a 6-3. 2 quick outs for Clemens. And Jeremy Pena will step into the batter's box. He's 0 for 2. He's a right-hand batter. We're on the top of the 6th inning. Houston Astros are 22, lead at 4-0 over the 1990 Boston Red Sox. Here comes Clemens' pitch to Pena. And that's going to be a 1-3 from the right side, and that's going to be a diamond shot for Pena. 1-3 on the diamond shot. And we have left-handed batters. It's an 8. And right-handed batters, it's a 12. And that's a 10. And Jeremy Pena is going monster himself. And that ball is hit deep. And Greenwell will watch this one again, and that's a solo shot, 2-out home run by Jeremy Pena. And the Houston Astros now lead at 5-0 here at Fenway. And now the bullpen is starting to get loosened up because Clemens just doesn't have it. A 2-out solo shot makes it 5-0. And here comes Jason Castro. Jason Castro. Left-handed batter. Struck out 2 times, 0 for 2. Clemens' pitch. And that's a 6-5 from the left side. 6-5, and that's going to be another strikeout for Castro. It gets caught looking. And that's strikeout number 8 for Clemens. But the Astros do get one on one hit. Jeremy Pena goes deep and gives the Houston Astros a 5-0 lead. They'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning to see if the Boston Red Sox could get on the board. All right, we're back here at Fenway, and we have a 5-0 Houston lead. And the Boston Red Sox have the top of the lineup, top of the order, starting here in the 6th inning, and it's going to be Wade Boggs. It's going to start us off, bat from the left side. He's 0 for 2, Wade. Let's see what he gets here. Verlander, and that's going to be a 3-7 from the right side. Wow, 3-6 would have been a solid single, but it's a high fly ball to center field. McCormick going back towards his right, and he gloves it for the out, and that's going to be the first out here in the 6th inning. One down, and Marty Barrett is going to stand in. Marty Barrett's 1 for 2. Verlander's pitch. 6-11 from the right side. 6-11. That's a fly ball hit to right field. Tucker moving over towards the line, and he makes the catch for the out. That's 2 outs. And looks like the Boston Bats don't have it either tonight, so it's going to be a long night for them. Here we go. Greenwell singled his last time up. Red Sox only have 2 hits in this game, and Greenwell has 1 of them. And that's going to be 3-8. 3-8 from the right side. Ground ball to the left side, and Payne is there again. He scoops it up. He fires to Goodrum. And that's going to do it. 6-3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Justin Verlander and the Houston Astros. We played 6 here at Saturday night at the ballpark here in Boston. It is the 2022 Houston Astros 5 and the 1990 Boston Red Sox nothing. We'll go to the 7th inning as soon as we make all the changes. Okay. Clemens will take the bump. He'll go to the 7th inning here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, he goes. He gave up 9 hits already. This is his endurance inning, so this will go, if he gives up a hit here, or just one hit, I go 10-hit rule for pitchers, and he'll be coming out of this game. But if he goes 1, 2, 3, he'll probably pick up the 8th inning. But let's see what happens. This is the under 2 ERA tournament between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. It's Justin Verlander against Roger Clemens. Here comes a pitch from Clemens to Chase McCormick. Hey Dave, how you doing, buddy? And that's going to be a 1-8. 1-8 from the right side, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And McCormick goes down swinging, so that's 9 strikeouts for Clemens here. And Altuve is going to step in. Altuve is 0 for 3 in the game. He flew out to left field his last time up. And Clemens' pitch to Altuve. And that's going to be a 6-8 from the right side. 6-8. That's lifted to right field. Romine is moving over towards his left. And and he makes the catch near the line for the second out. So that's just 2 in a row for Clemens. I guess he does want to pitch one more inning. Going to avoid a hit here. So 2 away. And here comes Brentley. Brentley is 2 for 3 in the game. He singled his last time up. Great, Mike. Thanks. Glad to see someone awake and have their strat game. Thanks. Thanks, Dave. With 2 outs, and I'm a late night person. I'm up until 3 o'clock. So when I'm tired, I'm tired. I am tired, but I have this nervous energy, I guess. So I'm a late. I go to bed. Well, it has a lot to do with my job. My job had 3 shifts, 24/7, and you know, I was bouncing from shifts to shifts, and it's hard to, you know, I'm retired now, but I'm still in that. I'm retired. This November it's going to be 3 years, and I still have this stigma, I guess, if you want to call it that. That sometimes I'll go to bed like a normal person, and then I'll get on this rut where I'm up late all night because I think I'm still at work. Anyway, we got 2 down. Brentley is 2 for 3 in the game. Batting from the left side. Clemens looks in, tells me to shut up, and here comes the pitch to Pena. And that's going to be a 1-7 ground ball to the right side. Moving over Barrett to his left. He gloves it. He fires to Robitaille, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 legit inning for Clemens, which he hasn't had the whole game. So he's alive for the 8th inning, and we played 6.5 here at Fenway. And the 7th inning stretch time. It is the Houston Astros 5 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th as soon as we make the changes. That takes care of that. Bottom 7th. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. We're watching the Saturday night at the ballpark, which is Sunday night because I couldn't play it last night because I was at a wedding. Anyway, I moved the schedule over if when necessary. And this is the Saturday night at the ballpark. This is the under 2 ERA tournament. And this is Verlander against Clemens. And Verlander's in the driver's seat, as we can see. And the Boston Red Sox are going to have Ellis Burks, Evans, and Robitaille to hit here in the bottom of the 7th. And Joe Morgan looks like he's getting a couple of people up on the bench. You know, the pinch hit for Robitaille, maybe. Frankie, yes. How you doing? I left you an email. Did you get it? I'll wait for your response. Dave, what'd you do for a living? Okay. Yeah, it's going around again. Yeah, a lot of people. My son had it also. They both went to Texas to visit family. They went to the Astros in Texas game. You know, 2 different ballparks. One in Dallas, one in Houston. And one of my sons came home with COVID. So it's going around again, but not that severe. So how you feeling otherwise? You doing good? Okay. I feel better, my friend. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Fenway Park, and Ellis Burks is going to lead it off. Ellis is 0 for 2. Popped out to short his last time up. Verlander looks in, gets a sign by Castro, and that's a foul tip. Gets a new ball and fires, and that's going to be 3-11 from the right side. 3-11 is a hot column for Burks, so that 3-11, that's going to be a diamond shot, and that'll get the Boston Red Sox fans off their seats for the first time. That's a diamond shot to a right-hand batter, and that's going to be a 12, and that's a 19. Oh, man, 3-11, and that's lifted to left field. Alvarez is at the wall. He's hugging the green monster, and he makes the catch. Ellis Burks just got underneath it, and that is the first out, 1 down. I started out as a disc jockey, and then station went belly up. Oh, wow. So I became a lifelong Wally World worker until retirement. Oh, wow. What station was it? And where was it? Frankie, yes, now that the Mets got into a wild card tie. Listen, what's his name? Severino. He pitched great, man. He's been pitching great for us. You know, Severino is just that the bats got tired today, and they went down quietly. The Braves do. Listen, Frank, it's coming down to that weekend, the last weekend of the year. There's no doubt about that. It's coming down to that. Okay, so Ellis Burks, he just got underneath that. He just missed it. So that's 1 down. Here comes Dewey Evans. Dewey is 0 for 2. Right-hand batter stands in. WFBL in Syracuse. Oh, okay. What type of radio station was it? What'd you do there? I know you were a disc jockey, but would you play music and stuff like that? A little rock and roll? A little 50s doo-wop? Frankie, yes, they never recovered from the last weekend getting swept by the Braves in 22. To lose it. Yeah, I know. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, 1 out. Here comes Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans is 0 for 2. He popped out to short himself. That's a foul tip. Himself in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 2. Here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's a 6-11 from the right side. 6-11 is lifted to right field. Back goes Tucker over towards his right near the warning track, and he grabs it. That's another shot that got the Red Sox fans off their seats. 2 away. 6-11 from the right side. And that's no, my bad. I had a lot of bad, a lot of usage out of this whiteout here tonight. Screwed up earlier in the game. I dropped the dice and I put the score in the wrong box. It was the Mets. I had to go to a Jeffrey Guterman rewind. Fly ball to right. 2 down. Let me see. Let me catch up on this. Frankie asked Verlander, DeGrom, and Bassett could win. But that just moved on me. Could win 1 damn game at the... Yeah, I know. Yep. I know. Terrible. Dave, yes, pretty much jazz. Oh, good. Yeah, I love the doo-wop rock and roll. 50s rock. We had a station here in New York. It was WCBS, and they played all those great songs. And they wind up shutting it down, and I guess XM Radio took over, but I'm not paying for XM Radio. I'm still pissed off about the Beltran taking a third. Yeah, I know. I know. You got to be aggressive there. I know. You got to be swinging. You swing and miss, I can accept that. Swing and take, I can't take that. Excuse me. All right, so that's 2 down. And, all right, Billy Joe, you did your job. It's time for a pinch hitter. Joe Morgan's going to try to get something started here. He's going to go for a pinch hitter here and take Billy Joe Robideau out of the game. So he's batting number 6. And we'll see who he's sending up. Right-hand pitcher wants to face him. I'll go with a left-handed bat, maybe Danny Heap. And Danny Heap is the only left-handed bat I have. So let's see who can handle, right-hand batter that can handle Verlander. And it's going to be Tom Brunansky that's going to take a bat here in the 7th inning. Brunansky. A-N-S-K-Y. Pinch hitter. Let's see. 1990 cards don't have that much stats on him. He had 15 homers, and they didn't put the RBIs on the card. He batted .267 during that season. .267. And Tom Brunansky is going to grab the bat from the right side. Let me read. Listen, Mikey, I love Dr. G. You know that. Make sure you tell him that great guys in the world, greatest guy in the world. Beltran, yes. Frankie, yes. David said, Beltran, yes. Frankie, yes. I got some news from STRAT-O-MATIC. I don't know if you guys saw ID Jester's, I won't say rant, but I won't say complaint, but I would say it was just to bring it out, and he did it very well. About a few issues, but there was talk about the non-carded players. Hold on, I'm going to read Frankie. My friends tell me that there is not a way in hell he would have hit that 12-6 breaking ball. Yeah, 12-6 breaking ball, but the 2 men trailing by a run with 2 outs. You have to swing. I know. I know that. You got to swing. You know, you just can't stand there like you're in the freaking Twilight Zone. You got to be aggressive there, no matter what. You got to try to get a piece of that ball. You got to say to your mind, I'm swinging no matter where it is, and you got to get a piece of it somehow, some way. But you got to be swinging in that situation. Beltran, yes. Frankie, yes. Anyway, getting back to ID Gesture, and then Sportsman Z commented on the video, and he agreed that he had some valid points. So I took the next level and I wrote them an email about this, and actually they wrote me back yesterday on a Saturday. And I'll read it after the game about every player being carded and what they said. Anyway, pinch hitter Tom Brunansky will step in against Justin Verlander. Tom Brunansky batted .267, 15 home runs, and God knows how many RBIs he had that season. Because STRAT-O-MATIC changes the cards here and there. Anyway, 2 outs. Brunansky stands in, looking to get a hold of something right here. Alonso gets a big cookie down the middle and takes it for a strike, and then he gets a ball at his shoes and swings. Yeah, I know. anxious, I guess. I don't know. And here comes the pitch. Oh, that account and subject to change. That's not going to happen, Frankie, with Soto. No way. Yankees aren't going to give up on him. I don't think so. 1-9 from the right side. I wish, I hope, you know. If that's the case, if they got him, if they can get him, then grab him. If not, then you got to hold on to Alonso. Okay? 1-9. 1-9, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And I thought Bernansky can handle it, but he didn't. And Justin Verlander gets a strikeout. And I believe that's 2 and 3. That's it. That's it for Verlander. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and that is, I believe, 3, 6, 9, 12 in a row. And that'll take care of that. I'll put a little 12 there. And that's it for the Red Sox here in the 7th. Ballpark is starting to clear out now here in Fenway. And it's 5-0, and we'll go to the 8th. I say let Alonso go and put everything into Soto. Yeah, well, they have to grab him before that can happen. They got to have the general manager do his job, try to nail him. Marte in right field is now he's like a substitute now. I think they're going to live with the lineup they have. They won 9 in a row. I was hoping for 10 in a row today, but they didn't get it. We'll go to the 8th, and we'll make the moves. Looks like Verlander, 25-year-old base machine with power. Could be set for decades. Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens. Well, you know what? Let's get through this and see what happens the rest of the way. I'm hoping they grab 3 games in Toronto this weekend. And where are they going from there? I think they're going to Philly. And I might drive up to Philly and see one of those games. The Braves sign all these guys before they get too expensive. Yeah, I know. Well, we'll see. Top of the 8th inning, Clemens on the bump. Yep, he is. Warm-ups going in the bullpen. Yep, there are. And let's see who's going to be warming up here. 3-3, 1-1, 2-2. 2-2 and a 1. So let's see what they got. Let me see, 60-yard rain. I don't think you're gonna get that. Larry Anderson, maybe, and Jeff Reardon. I think I'll go with Anderson if Clemens gives up another hit here. And they're warming up right now. So we're in the 8th. It's 5-0 Houston, 22. Roger Clemens is still on the bump. I enjoyed the video at City Field. Thanks for the, oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it was that scoreboard is something of a monster. You can literally hi Ron, how you doing, buddy? Oh. All right. Have a good sleep, man. I'll see you when I see you. Take care. That scoreboard, Frankie, you could put suntan lotion on and get a tan off that board. it's right on top of you, no matter where you go in that ballpark. It is huge. Anyway, who's up? Goodrum. All right, with a 5-0 lead, I don't have a problem with Goodrum batting here. I had to make his card. You guys are both Met fans. I like the Mets, but I can't change my Yankee strategy. Listen, you're a Yankee fan. There's nothing wrong with that. No, I love Shea. No. Nope. I love Shea more than this ballpark, to be honest. Listen, I know the Ebbets Field look and all of that, but when you walk inside, it doesn't feel like Ebbets Field. You know what I'm saying? The outside facade that looks like, you know, you walk right into the middle of the thing. I don't know if you ever been there before. Hold on a second. I got that heart right in the middle, and I can't over 5. I sure wish I could root for 18, 50 to 34 years in a row. I can't read that last part because the freaking heart is in the way. Anyway, Nico Goodrum will stand in. He struck out. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Struck out his last time up. Clemens looks in and gets a sign. Delivers, and he drops a 3-5 on him from the right side, and that's a hot column for Nico. So it's a 3-5, and that's a split on a 1-6 or a fly ball. That's a 16. That's hit into left field. Back goes Greenwell towards his left, and he makes the catch on the run for the first out. So score it a 7, and that's 1 away. Listen, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful ball field. Which one are you talking about, Dave? Which stadium? 2 or 1? Yeah, I know, right. I've been to all 3 Yankee Stadium, all 3 Yankee Stadiums, 1, 2, and 3, and there was nothing like number 1. As a kid, when I walked in there with my father, it was like a cathedral. I mean, it was the green. The field was so green. The stadium with the facade going around, and it doesn't have that feel. Yankee Stadium 2, I really liked. After that, when they did the renovation to it, came out pretty. Made a lot of changes, but this one here, what they did wrong here with the old this Yankee Stadium, they moved it across the street, and it took the feel right out of it. To me, it took the feel like it's another stadium, you know. I think the Yankees have a record most years over 500 in a row. Yankee Stadium, the new one is not good like the old one. Wow, mate, that's... Yeah, I know, it's great. Yeah. My mom used to drop us off at the stadium in the Bronx. We lived in Brooklyn. She used to drop us off, and then we used to take the train back to Brooklyn. Anyway, Clemens gets an out here in the 8th inning. Jordan Alvarez steps in. He grounded into double play his last time up. Let's see what he does with this at bat. And that's going to be a 2-4 from the right side, and that's tapped right back to Clemens. He gloves it, throws to Robitaille. Oh no, I needed a first baseman. Shit. What a jerk off. Hold on, guys. Shit. What am I putting in? Brunetsky made the last out. You need a first baseman. Mike's a 4. Danny Heap's a 4. Carlos Quintana's a 3. I'm going to go with Carlos Quintana. And you're out. So I got to pencil him in. Give me a second. Come on, man. Don't fall. Whoa. Hold on. I got to pencil in Quintana here. He's a Quintanta. First baseman. Let's see what he batted. 287. 7 homers. Only God knows how many RBIs he has until I look it up. All right, so Demansky, you're out. All right, so what I say, tapped out to Clemens. He'll throw it to first to Quintana, and that's a 1-3 put out. That's 2 away. And I got a pencil here. Hold on. Quintana. Oh. What is he again? He's 320. 320. All right, so that's done. 2 away, and here comes Diaz. 2 for 3 in the game. Popped up to second base his last time up. Had a home run in the second inning, doubled in a run in the fourth. So here we go. I remember Stump Merrill years, Frank, and Horace Clark days too. I like Horace Clark. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, David. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I make mistakes. You know, I make dumb, stupid mistakes. I dropped the dice early in the first, second inning. I had to go to a Jeffrey Guterman replay to figure out what at bats, what plays. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah, in the first inning, I had Burks grounded out, but I put it into Edmonds' box, so I skipped him, and then I had to go to the replay and look at the dice rolls again, and I had to straighten out all 3 innings. I was in the 3rd inning before I realized it. All right, so 2 away, and here comes Diaz. 2 for 3 in the game. Popped out his last time up. I think the Yankees have time. Yeah, well, when was it? 9? The last one is 9. And here comes the pitch from Clemens. Clemens looking to get to the 9th inning, so he's looking to hang in there. Let's see, and that's a 5-6. If he gives up one more hit, that'll be 10, so that's my marking. That's a mark for endurance also on my tabletop, so he has not given that up. As far as this goes, this roll goes 5-6 from the right side, and that's a fly ball to center field. Burke's going back, straight back, and he gloves it on the run for the 3rd out. And that'll do it here in the 8th inning. So the Houston Astros go down 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, there were no errors. No men left on, and the Astros have a 5-0 lead. Let's see if the Red Sox can break up the shutout. They only have 2 hits in this game, and that's Justin Verlander for you. He has a 1.75 ERA. Yeah, 2009, Frank. What are we looking at now? 2009, 10, this is 24, so that's 10, what is it, working on 15 years, that's right. Dave, you set up your score sheet, like, set your Wait a minute, let me read. You set your score sheet like Mike, I do, using the front and back. Yeah, you know what, Dave? I can't put both teams on there, you know, because I like to make moves. I like to bring in people, uh, to me it's sloppy, you know. But you know who does a good job with it? I'll tell you the truth, is Dave Goodman, Jeffrey Goodman. He does a good job with it. It's sloppy at times. That guy just kills me. He just makes me laugh. I don't know what it is. But he fits it in. He just, that's Jeffrey Goodman. He gets it in there. He'll make these lines, this and that. I can't do that. So 7.5 in the books, as Bob Murphy would say. And we go to the bottom of the 7. The hometown Red Sox trailing by 5. And Tony Pena will lead it off here for the Boston Red Sox. Pena is 0 for 2 in the game. Right-hand batter, Justin Verlander, only 2 hits. And Jody Reed had 1 in the 3rd, and Greenwell had 1 in the 4th. And that is it. 12 set down in a row from Justin Verlander. Tony Pena looks in. Verlander looks in at Castro, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-8 from the right side, and that's chopped down to third base, picked up by Diaz. He flies across to Goodrum, and that is the first out. So it's a 5-3. 1 away. Here comes Jody Reed. Jody Reed, one of the Boston Red Sox that has 1 hit. He's one for 2 in the game. And Reed's a right-hand batter. It's 13 in a row for Verlander right now. They went from 63 to 76. Jeff is a very entertaining announcer and runs very high upgrade for him. He's a natural at it. Yeah, he's very good. I like listening to him. Very good. STRAT-O-MATIC Network, yep. Anyway, we go to Jody Reed. 1 out. Here comes the pitch. And that's 5-5 from the right side. 5-5, and that's going to be a called strike 3 as the home plate umpire rings up Jody Reed. That is strikeout number 4 for Verlander here. That's 2 in a row. And that is 14 in a row for Verlander. And now he has Kevin Romine to deal with. Romine is 0 for 2, grounded out to short his last time up. Verlander from the line kicks and he deals to Castro. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-5 from the right side. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Romine strikes out. So Verlander picks up 2 strikeouts here in the 8th inning, 5 for the night. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and that is number 15. And we played 8 here at Fenway Park. For the Boston Red Sox, no runs, no hits, no errors. We leave none on. We played 8. It's the Astros 5 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. We'll go to the 9th inning. Let me lock that. 2. We go to the 9th inning, and Clemens is going to take the bump for the 9th here in the 9th inning. I thought he was definitely going to get out of this game early around the 7th inning, but Joe Morgan left him in there. He's 1 hit away from a 10-hit night, which is a fatigue rule for me on this tabletop. And he has given up since the home run to Pena in the 6th. He's gotten 7 in a row, and he has not given up that 10th hit. Anyway, leading off will be Tucker, Pena, and Castro here in the 9th inning. Astros have a nice 5-0 lead, and Tucker gets himself settled in to the left side of home plate. He's 1 for 3 in the game, grounded out his last time up. I have it too, Frank. Be honest with you. I got all the 60 sets. I didn't open that one up. I'm pretty sure I didn't open that one up. Tucker settles into the left side of the plate, grounded out his last time up. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to count, and that's going to be a 2-10 to Tucker from the right side. 2-10 is popped up in the infield. Who's calling for it? Barrett and Reed behind second base, and it's going to be Barrett that makes the catch. First out here in the ninth inning. One away. And here comes Pena. Jeremy Pena's last time up, he hit a solo shot over the Green Monster for the 5th run for the Houston Astros. He's 1 for 3. Looks in at Clemens. Clemens looks 63. 60. I love the 68 set. Love it. And here comes the pitch. And I love the 69 set, 68 set, 67 set. I love those seasons. 1-9 from the right side, and that's going to be trouble. That's the 10th hit that Clemens given up. It's a split chance, 1-4. It's going to be a triple, single the rest of the way. That's a 10, and that's Pena's base hit. And his second hit of the game. And that's it. Clemens looks like Joe Morgan's coming out of the bullpen, and he is signaling to the bullpen for Larry Anderson. So we're having a pitching change right here at Fenway. So let's see. Larry Anderson. So we're going to have a pitching change. So the Anderson. And so then he is a +6, ooh, dangerous. Not good. Right-hander. Let's see what he does. Clemens hit the showers. Clemens is done until his next time. The 90 Red Sox come to play in the elimination game. 123 is Anderson. He went 0-0. 0-0, and they don't have the saves on here either, so that's for another day. Okay. So that'll take care of that. And here we go. All right, so Castro is going to face Larry Anderson for the first time. Runner on first, who is Pena. He's a B, so 1-19. He's going to be held. He's going to be a 1-19 all the way because Anderson is a +6, +5. Let me write that down. +5. All right, and it's going to be a +2, so it's a 1-19. Now Pena's a throw and error is on a 3, so Castro. So let's see if we can get the jump on a 6. No backslash. 1-19. And let's see if we can get the jump on a 6. And ooh, it just rolled the last minute. And it's an 8, so he doesn't get it. So let's check out the, what is it, an 11 minus the 4. Make it 7. And the catch is a +1, it's an 8. So screw that. So we're going to go with Jason Castro. I put all my cards in a 3x5 sleeve and then into a 4x6 resealable cellophane envelope with half index card stats for each team. I'm anal. Well, so am I. about protecting the cards. I am too. And storage boxes. Yeah, you know what I did? Hold on a second. I gotta move some things around. I just bought these boxes. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Yeah. And they're magnetic. And I could flip them. And I could put them horizontal. And I could get 2 seasons in here. What happened to you? Oh, man. I could get 2 seasons in here. Oh, the rubber band broke. That's right. And I like these boxes. So they're in the envelopes. I don't, Frankie, what are you, resealable cellophane envelopes? Frankie, send me some pictures in an email, all right? I use sleeves too, Frank. I put the teams in play in envelopes. I think Mike. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool box. Everything's flat when it comes in, but you put it together. It takes like less than 15 seconds. So just as soon as you flop it, the magnets take over. That way. All right, put that there. Anyway, I'm running out of room in the bolt. Where's that pen? I dropped a pen. Yeah, I got a vault that I gotta start thinking of what to do. So I'm putting them into these boxes here and see how it works out. Awesome. Yes, I do. Actually, with those boxes, what I'm starting to do, let me see if you can see that. Yeah. So when I put them in the box, I'll have the Baltimore Orioles 1968 on top. So when they sit in the box that way, I can see the team. And then when I pull the envelopes out, I put the records here, what place, and I mark it SADV. All right. So what we got here? All right, so we didn't get to jump. It's going to be what, an 8, and I'm not doing that. So Castro's going to have to swing here. Struck out all 3 times against Larry Anderson, and here comes the pitch to Castro. 1 out. And that's going to be a 5-9 from the left side, 5-9, and that's going to be a strikeout on Anderson's card, and he gets Castro for the 4th time tonight. Castro strikes out. He strikes out looking, and that's strikeout number 1. And that's 2 outs. And here comes Chase McCormick. McCormick is 1 for 3, struck out his last time up. Frankie, beautiful logo set up on the envelopes line. Much, what is that? 3x5s, yeah. I go with the 7 envelopes now because Strat is putting, you know, giving us more cards, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the 6 coin envelopes are too tight. 7s are a little bigger, and you can get a lot more in there. Yeah, I had those plastic shoe boxes too, Frank. Yeah, I know. I seen them at Walmart. Yeah. These boxes that I bought, they're not that expensive either. Maybe $1 or $2 more than the plastic ones, but I like these better. Chase stands in from the right side, gets set. Larry Anderson looks in, gets a sign by Pena, and he drops a 2-8 on him from the right side. That 2-8, ooh, it's a hot count from McCormick, but he didn't get it. It's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out for the 3rd time. So Anderson comes in here and does his job. Why not? He's a 1.23 ERA, And that'll do it for the Houston Astros here in the 9th inning. As we go to the bottom of the 9th, and does the Boston Red Sox break the shutout? It's 2-hitter by Justin Verlander. And Verlander's going to try to finish it off that way. So Anderson and Verlander's back. Actually, when I took out the 22 Houston Astros, now I got to call Strat tomorrow because some of these cards came in damaged. And I don't know if you could see the crease right there. Let me see. I got to come over. See that crease right there? See that? Now I got to argue with them. See, when they put this sheet through the press, it must have had a hit. We call it a hit in the printing industry. And the sheet must have shifted, and it got tied up there. So not one card, not Verlander's card, like 5 cards from the Houston Astros. So it was their sheet that went through. And let me see, who else was damaged? Oh, wait a minute. Alvarez, no, Diaz, Tucker, Pena, Castro, McCormick. Yeah, look at this one. Let's see. Too far. Down. See that? See that, guys? So I'm going to have to call, that's 2 out of the 5 that I seen. When I popped open the box, they started separating the cards. And it's not the first time. And it's not the first time this happened to me. I had a split, a cut split, right in the middle of somebody's card. I can't remember. And I had to call them on it, and well, they said, well, you got to look at the boxes when open up the game when you get it, this and that. I says, do me a favor, be quiet, just send me the team, okay? I got no patience for that. I go, you send damaged goods. So tomorrow is another phone call. But they did send me an email on a Saturday, which I was like in shock. And I'll read what they said. So that's 8.5 in. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And it's going to be the top of the order, and Wade Boggs, he's 0 for 3. Do they ever make it up? Did they ever make it up? Actually, when I got a little nasty, which I try not to be, but you tend to lose it. Oh, wait a minute. Verlander. See, in the game, Verlander. Hold on, Frank. I just noticed something. 15 in a row. He pitched 6. Verlander can only go 8. Is that correct? Even though we got 15 in a row. 2-hitter. Yeah, long-time customer. Yep, just like everybody else. Yeah, after I got a little upset with them, and they said, "All right, we'll send you the team," which they did. But you know, they gotta make it sound like, well, you didn't open it up in time. 30 days. It was over 30 days, so on and so forth, and they go on like that. You have such a long time customer. You should tell them. Yeah, I know. I think I did, to be honest with you. Where was I? Okay. Verlander is a 6 starter. Do I let him? Do I pull him or do I let him go? It's up to you and Dave. I think he could go only 2 more innings after his starter innings. No matter what, he's going to get relieved. If he was a 7, he could go 9. He's a 6, he can only go 8. I usually give the guy, for example, with a 7-inning fatigue, I make him fatigue regardless. 2 innings beyond. Yeah, I know, it's only 2 innings beyond. Let him go on a short leash. I say let him go. Okay, I'll let him go. For the complete game, well, he wouldn't have any complete games because, let me see. He only pitched 175 innings, 28 starts. All right, I'll let him go. All right, so Verlander's going for the complete game. 15 in a row. Wayne Boggs will lead it off. And Wade is 0 for 3 in the game. Here comes a pitch by Justin Verlander to Castro, and that's a 5. That's going to be a 2-6 from the right side, and that's going to be a ground ball to the right side. It's going to be gloved by Goodrum. He'll flip to Verlander, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 1 away. And here comes Marty Barrett. Marty Barrett is 1 for 3. Flew out to right field his last time up. He got the Boston fans who were in the ballpark off their seats, but he didn't get it. Just got underneath that one. Barrett's 1 for 2. And here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to be a 4-7 from the right side. And that's hit down the line to third base and gloved by Diaz for the out. So that's the second out. Diaz has been a vacuum cleaner at third tonight, for sure. 2 down, and now the Red Sox are down to their last out. Mike Greenwell will stand in from the left side. He's 1 for 3 in the game, a single in the 4th inning, and that was it. So Verlander has 17 in a row. He's looking to finish this off with 18 in a row. As long as they haven't hit fatigue with hits and walks, I give the starters 4-inning leeway. Oh, okay, all right. You know, I can understand that. Relievers too. Okay. Greenwell from the left side, looking to keep it alive. 5-0 Houston. And here comes the pitch by Verlander. And that's going to be a 3. So that's going to be a 480 drops on him from the left side. 4-8. It's a high fly ball to center field. McCormick is circling underneath it, and he's waiting for it to come down, and he grabs it for the out. And that'll do it for the Boston Red Sox. They get nothing here in the 9th, and they fall to 0-1 in this contest, 5-0. Verlander, 5-hit shutout, 2-hit shutout, and Houston Astros win it 5-0 here at Fenway Park. 5-0. And they had 10 hits. 2 hits, and I believe there was no errors in the game, and no errors. So the Astros go down, they go down, 5, 10, and 0, 0, 2, 0. And that's your line score for this week in the Saturday night at the ballpark, the under 2 ERA tournament. Houston Astros coming to Fenway and beat them 5-0. All right, John was what? Hold on, let me catch up. Catching up. Yeah, okay, 2 innings, really leeway. That's good. That's a good rule, Dave. Did you guys read that Wade Boggs has? No. Well, how severe? That's number 1. Wow, never knew that about bugs. That's really sucks. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. I had, I had it, guys. I had prostate cancer, and uh, have you guys have you guys gotten checked by a doctor with that? Give me a yes or no now. Yes, vintage Verlander for sure. Do you know John Weiss, Mikey Y, or Mikey T or Dave? No. Have you guys gotten your prostate checked? All right, but they caught it at an early time. He's good, you know, very curable. I've had a prostate. You did, okay. All right, they took it out, right, Frank? Did Huawei? No, Frank, I didn't know John Weiss. I didn't know him either. You what? Okay. Dave, how old are you? Okay, good. Thank God. Knock, knock. How old are you, Dave? Mine's gone too, Frankie. I didn't have it removed because I didn't like the complications that came with it. Have you had it checked, Dave? '63. I know. I know, Dave. Did you have your PSA checked? Okay. Listen to me. Do me a favor. Just go for the PSA test when you go see your doctor, and just have it checked. It's a simple test. That's it. And you know, God forbid, you don't have it, but it's you need at our age right now, you need to have it checked. So when I worked for the New York Daily News, they did a PSA test every year. So um, that's what my company did for us. You know, not many things that they did, but that was one thing they did. So not in 15 years. So you did have a PSA checked 15 years ago? No. Do me a favor. Just make an appointment to have it done, please, and have it done. Yes, I did. Did you get the Daily News up where you are in Syracuse? Shit, Frank. All right. So Just get that test done for us, all right, Dave? I'm dealing with melanoma on my face. How bad, Frankie? What is she laughing at, my wife? My wife. Well, thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's, yeah, I worked there for 45 years. I know, Frank. It was a great paper, but today I still have it delivered to my house, and the baseball box scores aren't what they used to be. You have to read the next day's paper to see Mondays, like Tuesdays. I have to check out Monday's box scores and Tuesday's paper. Lots of beta cells shit, but a few black rows. I'm dealing with it. Dealing with it later. All right, I had it too. I mean, we all played ball, in the summer times so as kids, this and that. Who thought of like putting suntan lotion on? Now it's almost mandatory that the kids do that today. But you know, who knew we were gonna get melanoma? I had it all over my body. They were taking chunks out of me left and right. Uh, and I go for a checkup with that too every year. Matter of fact, I'm due. I gotta make an appointment. Well, I have two sons. They have no interest in this game whatsoever. None whatsoever. They look at me like I'm something from another world. They just don't get it. Yeah. My wife has three boys, but none of them give a crap. I can't read the last word because of the heart. I gotta find out how to get rid of that. My wife has three boys, and none of them give a shit crap about me. No. How old are they, Frankie? Yeah, mine are too. They're all solitaire. 24, 28. Oh, they're men. Mm. My wife has three boys. None of them give a crap about it. My wife has three. None of them give a shit crap about it. About the game? About the game, Frank? Yeah, mine are. What's Nikki? My youngest is 29. My other's. No, wait a minute. 28. My other son is 31. No, they didn't grow up in our era. We had what? Monopoly, Life. We had all kinds of tabletop games that kept us occupied. You know, my first tabletop baseball was All-Star Baseball. That was my first game. I used to spin those freaking things until the spinner broke. And then, yeah, that's my youngest guy. Yeah, I know, Frank. Great game. Um, yeah, that's my youngest son. I never played Apple, you know. Actually, I sent away. I used to buy this baseball magazine, Smitten Street magazine. I still have a lot of copies from those years, and couldn't wait for that magazine to come out. But I saw the advertisement for Apple and STRAT-O-MATIC. Carl, LOL. Me too, Mike. All-Star Baseball. Yeah, yeah, Dave. I used to sit in my room for hours and just spin those cards and chocolate milk and around 6 chocolate chip cookies, and that was me. And I sit there until for hours, wee hours in the morning. My mother yelling at me, go to bed. And that's all you heard. Zzz, the spinning of of those things until I literally broke it. Yeah, Trey Mancini. Look at this. Let me see if you guys see that. Look at that corner. Come down a little bit. See that corner? Look at that. Terrible. I don't blame them. I mean, you know, the printing company gave it to them like that. You know, whoever's the foreman on that press should have ditched it. You know, they always go by the word sell it, sell it. That used to be a thing at the Daily News with the pressman foreman at the PICs, they called them, and they used to sell it, even though there was smudge marks on the paper or whatever type of damage, they would say that. Even Verlander, freaking Verlander. I gotta call him tomorrow. I gotta complain about this. You're just noticing it now? My fingernails, that was bad for my ass. Beauty, Frank. That's a beauty. I love it. 3,000. I didn't really get into Strat until 17. So, Frankie, yes, you were an Apple guy until 17? Let me see. 2 minutes also baseball. My fingernails. Ouch. Yeah, I know. I know. We'll get to that, Frankie. You guys have you got the CP game, the computer game. I'll be down in Florida after October. I'll be down in Florida after October, and I can't see that word. Maybe you can visit and we can play. Sure, I'll be down there. Me and my wife, we go see her aunt that lives down there, and sure. And I'm going to see Jeffrey Guterman, and maybe the three of us could get together. And Dave, you're in Syracuse, Dave. That's what you said. And you could, I don't know if you go to Florida, but yeah, I played Apple until 17. Oh wow! So you played a lot of Apple too. When did you start, Mikey, with Strat? Christmas of '77. Christmas of '77 for me. No, actually, it was 1976, and a neighbor of mine, a good friend of mine. I don't have the PC game, just cards. I also play Payoff Pitch, which I really like, and Inside Pitch, which is my third favorite. Frankie, yes, to you, which one is more realistic? Dave, when did you start, Mikey? With 1977. Only tabletop cards and dice. For me, it's only yeah, no, I know. You know, I seen people play it. I read about it, and it just didn't hit me. You know, STRAT-O-MATIC. I was introduced to the game by a neighbor that lived across the street from me, and actually, he goes, Mike. When I came out of my house and he saw me, I was supposed to take. I was supposed to go to a movie with a friend, and I never made it to that movie, and she came looking for me and see me across the street on the porch, and she never wanted to see me again. I says, all right. So that's how I got hooked on Strat. A friend of mine called me over, never went to the movies that night. Girl broke off with me forever, and and that was it. I've been playing ever since. My first game was, I ordered a game very quickly. It came within that week, and the UPS came down the block, and I knew that game was on that truck. And sure enough, he comes running out, and I says, I'll take that box. I remember that. Yeah, it's a great game. Strat is the best. Payoff pitch is very realistic also. Inside pitch gets a little bit chunky with the men on days, blah, blah, blah. I know, Strat has become the love of my life. I played 2 games. Yeah, fun story, Mike. Yeah, it's the truth, Dave. Yep, I just finished a CYO game. I just took a shower, get ready to go to the movies that night, and she was watching my game. She came to my game, and that was it. She was pissed. Yes. You see how I score games on my yes. When you send it to me through email. Frankie, did you, Dave and Frank, did you finish Dave's World Series games? Yeah, well, everybody has different ways of doing it, you know. I remember buying scorecards at games, and you read how to mark scores and stuff like that. I always go with the one-liners, you know. But I developed to put the hit in the corner if it was a double, triple on this side, single on this side. I mark off my homers this way. I never did the diamond box in the middle, but I started doing that, and then I put the number of the home run right in there. So who knows? Getting back to Strat and what they said. So ID gesture was not ranting or carrying, you know, not complaining, not ranting. It was just bringing out points about STRAT-O-MATIC, Sportsman Z. I'm pretty sure you guys come across their videos. And tomorrow, I waited for his series to end, Frankie. He was playing the '69 Baltimore Orioles, and I didn't want to I waited for him to stop. finish. And ID gesture, he was going on, and he brought out the point with the uncarded plays, and that's a sticking point with me also. So I wrote them an email, and they responded yesterday on a Saturday. So here's what they said. I do not think you will ever see single players who played printed for. I do not think you will ever see every single player who played print for that season for a reason. We have never done this before in the past and may not print them in the future. There are two really big reasons why. And I know the first one, and I knew it right away before I read it. The cost. If they go to print those cards for us, if we complain and gripe and tell them about it, you're looking at the game itself. If they print those cards for us, you're looking at $135 to $150 a game. Easy. With the cost of print, the company that they hire to print these cards, there's so much involved in it, And since I've been in the printing business with a newspaper, I could understand it, and I knew one of their reasons was the cost. And the cost, it would be so costly to print these extra plays, which would turn really raise the, they wrote codes. It should have been raise the price of the sets and the additional players. Higher production cost to the customer. Yeah, we know. Then they said extreme card performances for very low use players, it sometimes is difficult to create actual cards for these real low usage players because they tend to have extreme stats or extreme lefty-righty balances, which make creating these type cards very difficult. So he says, well, if you do it for the computer, that one I don't agree with, but if you do it for the computer, you could do it for the print. But if they print it, I can understand the cost. And then it was like music to my ears when they wrote this part. One of the possibilities would be to release these cards as additional PDFs that you can download when you purchase a full season and additional players. The cards are created for the computer game, so we could create these as something separate that gamers could print themselves if they wish to do so. I said, all right, so you're going to give us the PDF so we can print them. I make my own cards, through Excel. So, if they have it on a PDF, it saves me a lot of time because I got to go through 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 12, and I got to figure out, how to print, how to type it in and stuff like that. So it becomes monotonous. Unless you are playing a total replay based on the stats daily, I could see their point. The PDF is a great idea. I thought so too, Frank. When I read that, I says, well, it's about time, because they know that other baseball tabletop companies are doing that. They know that. So it was like, okay, so they are hearing us, and they know that they got to do this. And when I go there every year on opening day, I sit down with John Garcia, and I says, John, I was really breaking his chops about the 1947 season. I says, John, you guys got to print that season. I says, it's Jackie Robinson's first year. It's important that we have that, So he says, I'm working on it. and it came out a few years ago. He did it, and I says, well, I says thanks, but what about 33 and 1936? They're working on 36 for sure, and they are working on 1933. That's what he told me. So it's going to take some time. What they're developing it now. In the 63 set, they have Gibson as a 14 running. I can't read the last parts. Okay, now I can. The 63 set had Gibson as a 14 runner, amongst others. Yeah, it went 7. It went 7, Frank. Yeah, but that game, what was it, game 6, when I was driving to a job with the pizza truck, and I was listening with the earpiece in my ear, and my wife thinks I'm nuts. Oh no, Mian hit the shot, right? Mian hit the shot, and they won the game, and they took a 3-1 lead. That was game 4. On the lineup sheet, it gives different. I can't read the okay, now I can. On the lineup sheet, it gives different run ratings for different pitches. Yeah. What do you mean, Jeffrey's what was final? You're not gonna watch it? I'll tell you. If you're gonna watch it, then I won't say it. Well, there you go, Frank. You know it now. But you don't know the team. Go ahead, Dave. Tell them. Oh, okay. I believe it was 4-2. Yeah. No, he did not. Mm-mm. After that dramatic home run he hit, I think he went, I want to say 1 for 11 or 1 for 12, maybe. It was a great series. It was a good series. So I really enjoyed it. I'm on the road. I'm on the New Jersey Turnpike when Leon hit that home run. I almost got into an accident. I think I got the scorecard ready. Yep. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's my solitaire game. Shit. I know, that's amazing. 3 games in a row. Excellent, excellent team. Mm-hmm. Excellent. They got defense, they got hitting, they got a lot of things going on there. And they came in second in the National League West, huh? No, I completely forgot. You know, when you played them and you've seen the defense, I don't think anybody was higher than a 3. You got a lot of 2s and 1s. Got McGee's a 2, E7. Lewis is a 1, E0. Clark's a 2. Williams is a 1. Barry's a 1. Thompson's a 1. Royce Clayton's the only 3. He's the shortstop. He's a 3. So if he's holding, he goes to a 4. And substitution-wise, they could put in, well, Benjamin's a 3. That's the only position is 3. Yeah. When the wild card first came out, I was like, this is not gonna work. But it was the best thing that happened to baseball. Bonds, Williams, big boppers. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah, it's a heavy duty card, that's for sure. Let me see. Heavy duty. 1 column, heavy duty. Both sides. Right hand pitchers, nightmares. 46 of them. I know when he hit the, what did he hit, the 73? Yeah. Yeah, he's an all-around ball player, you know. He's a 1 E5, 2 arm, -2 arm, 17 on the speed. Gets a 3 to 6 on the jump on a 17. What more can you ask for? Personally, I don't like him. And it's not because of the steroids, you know. He was just looked like a nasty guy to socialize with when he was younger with Pittsburgh. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Hall of Fame for sure. Yeah, 2001. Yeah, 2 column power. 38 on a 110 on the RBIs. Barry had 123. So, you know, look at that. 233 RBIs between them. And then you add in Will Clark. Well, Will Clark was under 100. Thompson, 65. Yeah, those were the 2 power guys. This guy, Darren Lewis, could steal bases. You know, they really had a good team. And I should play them a little more. Bud Black, Rod Beck coming out of the bullpen. Let me see, I lost the chat here. Hold on. Yeah, 73 in 2001, right. Look at Williams' card. Lewis, 0 errors and said, yeah, I know. No errors. Yep. McGee, 7 errors. Thompson, 11. Bonds, 5. There's a Darren Lewis is a +2 on the arm, but you know. And what else? That's it. Who was the 20-game winner? Yeah, Swift was a 21-game winner. Burkett, 22-game winner. What do you got here? 7, 5, 8, 2. That's it. That was a 1-2 punch right there. So they had a 1-2 punch in the as starters, and they had a 1-2 punch as power guys in the lineup. You know, good team. You guys remember? Isn't Manwaring a 1 also? Yeah, he is. Let me see. He's a 1E2. Not too many teams, no, you're right. Not too many. I don't even know if the, what was it, the 78 Dodgers, 77, 78 Dodgers, you know, say Russell, Lopes, and Garvey. I don't even know if they were in that category. And they played a lot of years together. Is it yeah, not too many teams. Not too many. Yeah, you're right. Not too many teams have 1s. I gotta check the 77 Dodgers, 78 that year. Be interesting. It'd be interesting to go through these things and see. Oh yeah, Aparicio was a solid 1. Absolutely. Yeah, you know what I was doing? It's on my other computer, but I don't know how it got started, but I started, I think it was Steve's channel. Yeah, it was Steve's channel, and he had Aparicio playing, and he made an error. I think he made an error. No, he couldn't have made an error. Oh yeah, he did make an error, and it says the 66 he's playing, I think, and I started going through all the shortstop. I started going through my computer games of all the games I had, and I started checking out #1 shortstops, and there was one season that didn't have a 1. Not one shortstop at a 1 in the American League or the National League. I forget what year it was. 66 has right, 66 had only Aparicio, but there was another year before Aparicio, so that was 66. So I think 61 or maybe 63 had no 1s that short. Well, let me check. Hold on a second. I got my. Let me see. I wrote it down on Excel on my other computer. 34. Might have been 62. Let me just go here. Where my plays? Oh, come on here. Plays. Sort plays. Batters by name. Shortstops. Go go to number 1. Alright, so Baltimore has nobody. Louis Aparicio, Chicago White Sox, he's a 1. Okay, that was 62. And I don't have 63, maybe 64. Aparicio with Baltimore. Oh yeah, Philadelphia had 2 shortstops with 1s. Ruben Amaro and Bobby Wine. Let me see. 64, maybe it was 67. Yeah, maybe 67. Let's see. American League had none. Yeah, 1967. Not 1 shortstop. And both leagues didn't have 61. 67, I'm sorry. I'm a bit younger to remember Willie Mays in his prime, but thanks to Strat, I could see how great he really was, a 5-2 player. Yeah, absolutely. Clemens could gun down a mouse. Clemente only had he was the only one that Strat gave a 6 to. A 6 throwing on. -6. Yep, there you go. Clemens in Clemente in 63, a -6. That's right. Yep. Listen, I was at Shea Stadium. I'm gonna say 70 maybe. It was definitely 70. It was after the World Series. It was either 70 or 71, I forget. But they were playing the Pirates. Tommy Agee is at bat, right-handed, and he sliced the ball down the right field line. Ball's a fair ball. The ball winds up in the corner. Dead stop. Agee had speed. He's rounding second. And he fired a laser beam from corner to glove. I think Hebner was the third baseman. And gunned him down. A laser beam. Sunday one World Series, come up to show. What a player. Yeah, played a great series. '64, Frankie, no 1s. I don't think I have 64. No, I do have 64. What am I talking about? That's shortstop. No, I just did that one. Aparicio. Let me see. Yeah, 117. Aparicio, 64. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Ruben Amaro and Bobby Wine on Philadelphia. They were both 1s also. 124 for Ruben, and Wine was at 129. Yep. 3 in 64. Yeah, a mouse. You know who else had a very good arm? And I seen both of them throw. Clemente, and the next guy I would match him up against is Ellis Valentine. Ellis Valentine from the Montreal Expos. Stargell with -4, yeah. -5. Francoeur -5. Good arm. You know who else had a good arm? What's his name? Reddick. Am I pronouncing his name right? What was his first name? Damn it. What's his name? Josh Reddick, 5, 2012. Yeah, Josh Reddick. Yep, -5, 2012. You never got to see him play? No. He was, what do they call it? Streaky hitter. But he could play defense, and he had an arm. No, nobody has a 6 since then. Clemente was the only guy that had a 6 in Strat. Nobody has matched it. Nope. Does anyone know? No one has it. Nope. So what seasons do you think they're going to come out with this fall? You have any ideas? Yeah, 77, 8, and 9. I think he came to the Mets in 80. I can't see that land minus tonight. I think it was Howard. I could be mistaken. Elston Howard. Yeah, 77, 8, and 9. Yeah. Catcher, 63 team with a -4 on the catcher. Hold on. When I come up with the STRAT-O-MATIC, can you guys see that? I wonder how that's done. Let me see something. Oh no, oh shit. What happened? Oh. We good, guys? I don't know. I saw a message on my phone, so it didn't show the screen. Hold on a second. Take this off a minute. Hold on. Let me set this up. Here. I'm gonna move it, so here comes an earthquake. Oh. You guys see that? Let's see. Hold on. I can't read what you're saying. Fine here, Mike. Okay, now I can see it. Now, let me see. Oh, that just moved. Any better? Come on up. Let me see. I gotta go back. Come on, man. Try this. I think it was better this way. Let's see if I get the game up. Alright, let me see if I could, no. Would you say 64? Catcher? Name, catcher, number 1. Let's see. Elson Howard, number 1. He's a 1 on 1, -3. 1 error. Let's see, anybody else? Nope, that's it. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let's see, turn this around maybe. I gotta be higher, that's what it is. I have a feeling Frankie set me up for 63, a team in 63 to play. And that's it. Well, if he had a 1 in, let me see what he had in 62, because I don't have 61. Come on, man. Nothing from Baltimore. Oh, who's that? I have it in white. Mike Rocky. He was a 1-8. Mike Rocky. 136 at bats. 1 on an 8. T14. Pass ball 3. No arm. Detroit. Hold on. Who's that? Earl Batty? Yeah, he was a 1-2. This was in 62. So Batty had 522 at bats. Comes in on a 1-6. And that's it. He had an had a fill-in, and that was it. You saw a -4 arm on who? And what year? I think Elson Howard was on 1 in 61 too, Frank. Probably was. That 63 Dodger team was a good with Frank Howard. Yeah. Well off the left. Ron Fairley was always a great offensive play guy. Yep, he was. What was I was throwing on in 63. What'd I say? I don't have 63. So if I go off to 64, let's see, Yankees. '64, '63. It was a -3. I don't think that changed much, to be honest with you. I would say -3. No. I would say -3, Frank. That's it. All right. So what time is it? 1:30. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna call it quits, guys. -3, very good for catching. Yep. No better than nobody was better than bench. Oh shit. 86, my favorite World Series, Dave. Wonderful night. You're welcome, Frank. No problem, guys. No problem at all. I'll see you next week, I guess. No, I'll do your replay, 3-game set, Frank. But next week we have the '68 Giants and what's his name, Bobby Borland, and '64 Dean Chance. Giants and Angels for the under 200. And we'll play that next week. All right, guys, I'm going to go. All right, Dave. Get that checked out, man. Understand? Get it checked out. All right, Frankie boy. I'll talk to you guys soon. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, I'll talk about it another time. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it out, all right? I'll see you the next time around. Stay well. Dave, do what I told you to do, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.